Yeah. Yeah, his hind legs are moving. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Good, so let's just trot a little bit. A nice, easy rising trot. Bend your arms. Thumbs up. Close your hands just a little bit more. Good. And open your heart. Yeah, and soften it again. There we go. And open. Good. And soften. Such a lovely horse. Forward. Good. Now push your belly button out as hard as you can. Now pull your belly button in. Good. Canter is really good to open up the back. Belly button out as hard as you can. Belly button in. Walk in the thigh. Beautiful. So his canter is so good. It's really good to help loosen the lower back especially, and activate that rectus abdominis muscle. And then as that happens, it aids the lower, the middle, and the upper pectoral muscle, and the thoracic sling starts to get engaged, and then he lifts. Now his hips are starting to move. Do you feel that? Yeah, yeah. Good. We'll let him walk and rest for a little bit. What happens to your pelvis? Yeah, and so that is a half halt. Yeah, telling him to bring his hind legs under. Yeah. No, you don't need to. That's the magic of the seat. Good, and we're gonna play with this. I want you to try to get some length in his spine, so close your lips to where your teeth are touching, and then put the top of your tongue up to your palate, and then press as hard as you can. It'll bring the chin in and lengthen the back of the neck. Relax. Look at how it's walking. And look, he contracted it up. Yeah. Tongue to the roof of your mouth and walk in your hips and do it again. There, you created length in his whole spine. Don't get tense. Walk in the thigh. Good. Now, relax your tongue, and we're just going to play with this. Block your jaw, and let's see what he does. Yeah, just, He can't, he's like, that is not right. Yeah, right? So I think that it's all super important to play with here. Good. Soften the jaw, tongue to the roof of the mouth and press. Walk, walk. Good. Now, pull your chin in a little bit. Good. And release it forward a little. Look at that. Don't rock back all the way. Just here, grow up. Don't pull back. It's okay, don't apologize. And push out. Good. And trot. Yeah. Lift your heels just a little bit. That's it. Take the leg back. Yeah! Look at how that opened up his back. Now do your heels down again and watch how his back changes. His back just totally lifted up. He's like, I don't like that. Look how he can't lift. Now lift the heels a little. Bam! Look at that. That's hard for him. Let him walk. That's because he has to engage his back and his belly. It lifted the angle of the foot is the angle of the seat bone. So if your seat bone is, if your heel is pressed super down, then the back of your ischium is pressing into his back. And he's disengaging his abdominal muscles. And what probably also, it lifted up those growing muscles around his sheath. You know? So it's probably not the most comfortable, which is why he protested, but it's important that we get correct movement there so we don't have nasty scar tissue issues. You see what I'm saying? Let's go the other direction. And this is where all of the hindrances that we have turn into helpers. You know? When you can understand where you're taking unconsciously and then consciously do it when you want to. You get you're working out of a neuromotor pedagogy instead of just a physical one. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. And so this is where like the awareness really is. The awareness is that embodiment of light in that moment. You know? That was a really profound question. It's still percolating. Good. Trot. Now, with your heels like that, it brings your leg just a little bit more back to where you have access to his hind legs a little bit more. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play with the hind legs a little bit. So to drive them on, just turn your toes out a little. Yeah. Yeah. And now we're gonna bring them back. Open the heels a little. Yeah. And so play with that. With the neck this height, because it's really, really starting to open up his spine. Yeah. Oh, I nerd out on things like this. I love stuff like this. Push your belly out. Hard. Send him forward. Send him forward with your stomach. Yeah. Now trot. Forward. Now push him out with the belly. Now trot. Belly in. Release. Forward. Look at how you're building the trot. Canter when it starts to die. Belly out. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Yes, 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 yes. Skip to my loo, my darling. Trot. Belly in a little. Release. Forward. There's your trot. Good. Now, close your fingers on the rein, but don't take. And he should offer you a little bit more power with the hind leg. Like that.
Wow.
Now crack the fingers and he'll soften the trot. Now close them and get more power. Yeah. Walk and let him rest. Belly out, hard. Yeah.
Woo!
Good work. Yeah, of course.
That is why I'm here.
Walk him around. Let's take him around the whole school. He's working really hard. Any questions with that? Yeah. All the way through his body, yeah. And that's because the rider is relaxed. She's not a speed bump. Yeah. Clear. Yeah. And she trusts him. And so he's trustworthy. And he's working really hard, and it doesn't feel the best in the moment, but like he's starting to feel a lot better now, you know? But you know, range of motion is so important, so like I said, the scar tissue doesn't inhibit movement, because scar tissue, that's really hard to work with. Just such a fantastic horse. He is such a fantastic horse. Good. Now I want to try and teach you how to hold him with your seat. So keep walking and put your belly out as much as you can. And bring your shoulders just a little forward to create some room in your spine. And then if you have a belt buckle, or if you don't, that's fine. Just imagine you do. Just think about pulling the belt buckle up to your belly button. Don't lean back though. It'll create room in your spine. Look at how his back is coming up. Now release it. And we have a, yep, now do it again. Lift your heels a little. Ah! Good. Gather the rein a little bit. And we're going to try and turn the spine into a rainbow. Do you feel how he's offering you impulsion? Good. Now release it. And you'll feel the impulsion go away. Good. Now do it. You're fine, buddy. She's getting it. Good, now do it again. Keep your ankles, think about keeping your ankles and your neck in line. And you'll feel his hind legs wake up inside of your seat. Now, engage your belly button, your belt buckle up to your belly button. Relax your bum. That's it. That's it. Now release it. Release the back. A really, really, really good exercise for those little muscles in his back. Those stabilizer muscles. Good. Now shorten the rein again so we can get the power from the hind leg. Good. And belt buckle up to the belly button with the belly out. Yeah. Walk in the hip. Release it and then do it again. Walk on, buddy. Good. Now trot. Jog in your thighs. Touch with the leg. Keep your back there. Do you feel that? No, sit. Sit. Belt buckle up to your belly. Yeah! Release it. Good. Trot. Look at how he just folded over. Belt buckle up to your belly button, touch with the leg. Now release the back, soften it. Open, and then he's gonna open up into a trot. And so this behind the vertical, that's just weak stomach muscles. Don't worry about that. Open the trot up, touch, legs back, and bump. Relax the belly, relax the back. A little bit more. Touch, 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 touch. Good. Now, take your belt buckle up to your belly button, and it's like, gonna be like picking up a wet towel from the middle. You'll feel him fold up. It's okay. Like that. And release it. Leg, touch, forward. Yeah, keep trotting. You feel how the contact is coming? Good. Now, belt buckle up to the belly button. Lift his spine. Open his spinous processes up. There you go. There you go. Do you feel that? Walk in your thighs. Beautiful. Relax. Good. Long grain. Very good.
Woo!
Cool feeling, isn't it? Good job. I'm gonna be honest, I think an hour might be too much. Yeah. And we'll let him walk. You're so good. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Aw.
So we'll walk him around the arena one more time, and then we'll do that again, the other direction, and then we'll be done. Okay? Because he's working really hard. Does that make sense? Okay. The seat is such a cool toy. You can do so much with it.